this budget should be focused on capitalizing on the India growth story as well as getting maximum benefits to reach Indian citizens to benefit from this growth. And I think for Indian citizens to benefit from this growth, which will actually be funded by equity and debt, a lot of changes can be done to at least improve the amount of benefits which citizens get by investing in equity and helping to fund the growth story itself. So the first one is STT, the Securities Transaction Tax, which has actually, it has stymied some of the growth which has been there in the Indian equity markets, in the sense that some of the businesses actually shifted outside India, Singapore being a place where Nifty gets traded a lot because the overall transaction costs are lower, especially in terms of these taxes which are there. Then the tax slabs and the deductions, and while we would want the tax slabs themselves to be rationalized, but the deductions and the tax slabs themselves should automatically be linked, should be inflation indexed, so that those changes happen on their own. So for example, medical, your deductions are 50,000 rupees a year and it has been there for extremely long time. So the idea is that there is more real income in the hands of the investor, a part of which will go into the equity markets. The third is the fundamental issue of getting more players into the equity investment. So which is that you would want a lot of retail participation in this, which has not been coming. And while the Rajiv Gandhi Equity Savings Scheme, the RGSS, was a step in that direction a few years ago, and some changes were made last year, clearly it has not worked, and a lot more needs to be done in that direction to encourage not only first-time equity investors into the Indian equity market, but also a lot of the investors who actually came in and they have left the equity markets, they also need to be brought back. And finally, one thing which should not be done in this is also there has been talk about capital gains, where currently if you are holding, for example, equity shares for after 1 year, they become tax-free. And now there has been some talk about making it up to 3 years, and which I think will be a hugely retrograde step for the industry, and it will wash away some of the good gains which we've made over the last several years in equities. On the commodity front, of course, in the last budget, the SEBI FMC merger was the big announcement which was there, and it was well appreciated. And today, from this budget, we are not just going to talk about the agri insurance, which is extremely important, or the investment in agri, which again must be done at a much larger scale, or even giving industry status to the broking industry, which once again will go a long way in developing the markets. But in addition to these, there is the big item of CTT, which is the commodity transaction tax. So the commodity transaction tax has, since the time it was introduced about 2.5 years ago, it has actually only helped in getting the volumes down by 60% from that time. And I think just removal of this one CTT, or making it almost zero, let's say 1 rupee per crore instead of the 1,000 which is there right now, this kind of thing can completely change the way the commodity markets are perceived today and how they are used, and also help take the commodity markets towards the real aim of price discovery and risk mitigation. So the second item in that line would of course be allowing more participants, which now that the SEBI FMC merger is through, SEBI is authorized to do that, and it can perhaps be announced in the budget. So participants, new participants, we are talking about mutual funds, banks, we are talking about institutions including FIIs, which can probably be allowed progressively into the markets. But for all these participants to come in, we will also need new products. And new products include options and indices, extremely important for the growth of the commodity markets. And finally, I think just as was done with currency earlier on in the budget, we also need to make commodity hedging transparent, which is that all listed companies on the exchange should be mandatorily required to declare the amount of hedging which they have done in commodities, so that the shareholders know, as well as good governance and as a good corporate practice, hedging in commodities is encouraged on our exchanges.